How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be playing the brand new Hall of Fame event. I'm going to be trying to get that 96 overall Edgar Martinez. I need about 10 wins in this new event just because I wasn't able to finish the last one. I stopped at around 7 wins or so I didn't quite get to 12, and now I'll need 3 vouchers at least in order to get this 96 Edgar Martinez. So that's something that I want to do. I'm trying to make World Series as well, but I wanted to get some of this gameplay in for this new event just because I have some cards that I haven't necessarily tried out, like the Alex Verdugo. I also have the Daniel Vogelbach that I recently picked up, that Lourdes Gurriel Jr. on the squad. I'm using Bronze Jose Altuve. I don't really have the best event team, and I definitely had a much better event team in the last one, but I'm also going to be going up against a lot lesser teams in this one. I noticed that this guy has a lot of bronze cards in his lineup, and as well as I expect that to happen for a lot of people. I don't think that a lot of guys have these Player of the Month cards as well as some of these Tops Now program cards. I feel like they're great content in the game, but not the best for ranked seasons, really only usable in events like this. But I feel like a lot of people did go ahead and sell those cards. Those cards did go up in price. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. And Daniel Vogelbach was starting this game off with a base knock up the middle. I did get caught stealing with Jose Altuve. I actually had another guy on base, and it kind of ran myself out of the inning a little bit, but I was being aggressive in the first inning. I don't really think I'm going to put up too many runs in this event just because of the power hitters that I don't have on the team. I mean, a lot of these guys are contact hitters. There's Mallex Smith. He's going deep dead center on a regular X swing. He doesn't really have any power versus righties, but does have the good contact and decent vision. Pretty similar to a D. Gordon card, if you ask me, but I do have him in the outfield, of course. Now we're facing Gio Urshela. This card is not bad at all. One of the Tops Now silvers as well, and we get the strikeout to end the game. So just 1 run there in the first game. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one. We have Bob Gibson on the mound, and this guy has Yusei Kikichi on the mound. He's playing down on inside edge to a 68, but this card is pretty effective. Does have a deceptive delivery as well as a nice pitch repertoire, but I was able to sit on this splitter low and over the middle of the plate, and I was able to send it out dead center for a home run, going up 1-0 in this one. Playing at Coors Field, that ball launched off the bat and really carried out to dead center. But trying to use this curveball effectively from Bob Gibson, I think that it's his best pitch, even on the bronze card. Definitely the most effective, and his changeup is also a little bit slower. So the bronze card is pretty good. I have yet to try out the Signature Series card, but every time I've faced him, it seems like his pitches are pretty flat and he's easy to hit. So I'm nervous to try out the Signature Series one in ranked seasons, but I am going to go ahead and debut him. I was able to get out of that last inning. We have Josh Phegley up at the plate, throws a fastball over the middle, and that's going to be sent into the gap for extra bases. 34 speed is going to get to second base. I wish I would have had a little bit more speed there. It was my catcher, but let's say Mallex Smith hits that. That's an easy stand-up triple, especially in the Coors Field with those large gaps. But Mallex Smith is up next. He's also going to send one down the right field line for an extra base hit. Scores 34 speed, and that's huge. I mean, any extra runs of insurance right there. Goes up 2-0, and Mallex Smith moves up to third base with the next guy was able to get out but move the runner on a sac fly. I brought in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off the bench, and this is the bronze card from the Orioles. Definitely a good, decent contact hitter with good vision. He launches that one into the gap for extra bases. The following batter, Alex Verdugo, got hit by a pitch, so he's on first base. Altuve is going to send that one just over the second baseman's head for a bloop single. That's going to bring up Daniel Vogelbach with 2 down with the bases loaded, facing James Pazos, and he's going to line that one into the gap. The second lefty-lefty hit for Vogelbach in this game. He's going to cash in 3 more RBIs, so he's now driven in 4 runs in this game, really carrying the squad, putting the team on his back. That's going to allow me to go up by 6 runs, 6-0 ball game. And in a 3-inning game, I mean, I don't think any lead is safe, but I'm definitely feeling pretty good about this lead. We also was able to get a nice base hit with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. off the lefty. It probably should have been an out, but his third baseman was unable to make the play. That's going to bring up Hunter Dozier. He's going to line one up the middle, a nice hard ground ball. That's going to score another run. So a 7-0 ball game. We do have 2 runners on base and 2 outs in the inning. But that's going to bring up Josh Phegley once again. He lines that curveball, hanging curveball over the middle of the plate. And that's also going to be extra bases, 64 speed. Comes around to score. I thought I was going to be able to get to second there, but he got that ball in rather quickly. I had to send the runner back to first. So we do have a good-sized lead here. It is only in the second inning, so he does have 2 chances to try and make this comeback. So I have to pitch effectively. He was able to get on base, and this opponent was pretty aggressive there in the first inning, trying to steal some bases, so I wasn't sure with 70 speed if he was going to try and go. I got the double play ball on that slide step changeup, and then he went ahead and quit out of that last game. So we will be going into another one. We're facing the player of the month, Lucas Giolito. This guy has a much better team than some of the other guys I have played already. Has that Diamond Max Kepler, a couple other gold cards that are also really good. And then we have some pretty similar players as well. We have that Jose Altuve in there. I believe he had the Lourdes Gurriel Jr. But to start this game off, Altuve is going to rip one to center field. Doesn't really have any power. I mean, 60 contact versus righties and like 30-something power, but I squared that one up. And it must have had bad feedback on that fastball because it was over the middle of the plate. But the opponent brought in Amir Garrett to face Daniel Vogelbach. And Lefty, that card is cashing in the run. That was a huge way to go up 1-0. I mean, I have this Frankie Montas in the game. He has pitched effectively already once in this run. But definitely a good card. He's the only gold card I have in the starting rotation. I just didn't want to purchase too many of these Tops Now players or Player of the Month cards for the rotation. But yep, there's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. sending a base knock up the middle. So this opponent has got something going now with 2 outs. He does have a base runner, and that's going to bring up Alex Verdugo to the plate. Still 2 down in the inning, a 2-2 count. He sends that slider. I threw that one over the middle of the plate a little bit more than I would have liked to. I was trying to get it inside off the hands. I was able to get him to chase that pitch earlier in that bat, so I went to it again, and he was ready for it. Knocks it to left field for a base knock. That's going to bring up the Diamond Ketel Marte, and this card is pretty good. I mean, I only had a lefty in the bullpen that was warmed up, ready to go. I didn't want to bring in James Pazos to face Ketel Marte just because that card really crushes lefties, but he did have Malik Smith on deck, so I was kind of thinking about it. Even though Ketel Marte was able to cash in the run, I was able to get out of the inning. So we are tied up at 1-1. We have Alex Verdugo leading this inning off, and he's knocking the first base hit for me on the squad for this event team. I definitely think he has a nice swing. I was just unable to get anything going with him up until this point. Hitting the ball hard, just right to infielders, right to the outfielders as well. That's going to bring up Altuve once again. Already has that triple and the run scored earlier in this one. Knocks another base hit to the left side there, but it was hit on a line, so the runner on second kind of froze. I was unable to score him. I don't know if 50 speed would have been able to score him anyway. The next batter, Vogelbach, grounded into a double play. I hit the ball hard right to the first baseman, but that's going to bring up Lourdes Gurriel Jr. against the lefty. He leaves the lefty in, and that's going to be a 2-run shot. A low and away fastball over the middle of the plate, really, and sent it dead center next to the batter's eye. So we do have a 3-1 lead in this one. But this opponent can definitely hit the baseball. We brought in Tim Hill as a reliever off the bench, and this card is pretty good. Common lefty, definitely a deceptive motion. Throws a little bit of a submarine, as well as he has a good slider, fastball, changeup combination. But we do get the win, 3-1. Now we're going to go ahead and hop into the last event game of this video. But I kind of wanted to just piece together a few games early on in my run, try and show you guys what kind of team I was using, some of the teams that I'm going up against, but also some good quality gameplay from this event with some cards that I've never really used. So Altuve, to start this one, is knocking a base hit to left field, gets by the left fielder, so he moves up to second base. I don't think I could have advanced to third. I think it would have been thrown out by a good amount. But Daniel Vogelbach up once again, a chance to cash in another run. I got the check swing there. I was really trying to sit on that pitch low in the zone and hit it, but I probably tapped the button a little bit too lightly and got the check swing animation and also resulted in an out. So I would have liked to just miss that one, get another opportunity with Vogelbach, but Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hits that one well, squares it up out to center field, and that one was caught. Same type of thing here with Pegley. He smacks that one into the outfield. I thought it was going to be tracked down once again by his center fielder, but that one kept carrying. It got off the right center field wall, that high wall out there. But we do have a guy in scoring position. He doesn't really have the most speed. Malik Smith's going to square this one up, smack it to right field. I thought that I got that one, and now it's going to be a no-doubter. But it did not launch off the bat quite like I thought it would. It was good, but might have even been good okay. The exit velocity on that one was not what I thought it would be, just based off of the hit result. But so far, this has been a pretty good game, 0-0 into the third inning. Both of us have hit the ball pretty well. We've also pitched pretty decent at the same time. A lot of our outs have been hard hit balls right to the outfielders or infielders. But the opponent was squaring up that one. He got a nice double down the left field line. He went with the pinch hitter. Austin Riley once I brought in Tim Hill to face the lefty, and he smacks the first pitch out from Tim Hill for a 2-run shot. That's going to be a 2-0 game. In the third inning, I was able to get a 0-2 count on Malik Smith. I went with the changeup over the lower part of the zone. He hung it a little bit, and I also had early feedback on that pitch, and it was sent out for a solo shot. So we're down 3 runs, down to our last couple outs, and I was squaring up the ball well in this game, just lined out right to him. I ended up losing this one 3-0. Wasn't able to get anything going at the plate, but I was able to play a few of these event games. And at this moment in time, I'm 3-1, and I'll continue to keep playing. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.